Hello dear students of class 10th, very good afternoon all of you. Now we are going to encounter the last topic of this chapter, that is circular motion, uniform circular motion. So we have studied in class 8 or 9 that what is circular motion. Basically, when a body moving on a circular path is said to be as a circular motion. Okay. Why it is said to be as a uniform circular motion? What is the circular path? Now we will counter these topics in this video. Okay, come to the point. First of all, understand what is circular path. Okay, a collection of infinite points around a fixed point in a plane. A collection of infinite points around a fixed point in a plane. Let's say this board is a plane and there is a fixed point, that is O, and a collection of infinite points around this fixed point at a fixed distance is called as circular path. It's called as circular path, or you may say that it is a circle. Okay, so I think you are able to understand that what is a circular path. A collection of infinite points around a fixed point in a plane at a fixed distance is called as a circular path. Okay, now the fixed point is called as center of center, and the fixed distance is called as radius. Okay, the fixed distance is called as radius, while the fixed point is called as what? Center. And the collections of infinite points around the fixed point at a fixed distance is called as circumference. Okay, so combinedly these all points, center, radius, circumference, combinedly these all points constitute a circular path. Okay, that is circle. Now come to the point. You may able to understand what is a circular path. Now come to the next topic, that is a constant speed. When an object starts moving on this circular path with a fixed speed, with a constant speed, fixed speed, let's say v, with a fixed speed it starts moving on a circular path. Okay, that motion is called as uniform circular motion. When an body starts moving on a circular path with a constant speed, with a fixed speed, that is combinedly called as a uniform circular motion. Okay, why it is called as fixed speed or constant speed? Because if the ball will starts or body will starts from A, in time t it will covers the whole distance, whole circumference in time t. That is called as time period. Okay, time period of the circular motion. In fixed time, in quarter time it will be at point B. In half time period it will be at point C. In the next quarter it will be at point D, and so on. On the full time period it will means that body will cover equal distance in equal interval of time. That's why it is called as uniform circular motion. Okay, so I'm able to make you understand, make you clear that why it is called as uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion because the body will move on a circular path. That's why it is called as circular motion. With a constant speed, body is moving on a circular path. That's why it is called as uniform circular motion. There is a equal distance covered by the body in equal interval of time. Okay, that's why its name is uniform circular motion. Okay, next point is direction of motion of the particles changes at each point. It's clear that the direction of motion of the particle changes at each point. Basically, come to this is a circular path. When a body starts from A and it start moving, okay, the direction of motion of its velocity will be perpendicular, will be tangential. That is perpendicular. Okay, tangential. Okay, here it will be tangential, here it will be tangential, here it will be tangential. Okay, now at point A we will find that the direction of velocity, the direction of speed, the direction of motion of the object is in north, while when the body will reach at point B, its direction became west. Again, after reaching at point C, its direction become to the south, while at the point D, its direction become east. So we can say that direction of motion of the particle changes at each point. Means when a body moving on a circular path, definitely its direction will change at each and every point. Okay, the direction will change. So its speed is constant and its direction is changing. It means that velocity of the body is changing at each and every point. Velocity is basically speed plus direction. That's why if direction is changing, then velocity will also change. Definitely, because speed is constant, it is not changing. Due to change of direction, velocity will change. Due to change of direction, velocity will change. If velocity is changing, means definitely there is a acceleration in the body. There is a acceleration in the body. It means though the speed is constant, because of change of direction, velocity of the circular body will change. And if the velocity will change, definitely there will be acceleration in the body due to change in the direction of the body. Direction of the body. Okay, direction of the motion of body. Direction of the motion of the body. Motion of the body. Okay, due to change in the direction of motion of body, there should be change in velocity, and that's why there is an acceleration in the body. That's why it is called as uniform accelerated motion, uniform circular motion, or accelerated circular motion. Okay, now next point is centripetal force. From the Newton's first law, as we know that from Newton's first law, that if there is a change in a state of rest or motion of a body or direction of a body, it means that there is a force applied on the body. Without the force, external force, there should not be any change in the direction, in the motion, in the state of rest, or anything else. If there is an external force, then only the direction of the moving body will change. Okay, so come to the point. As we have studied that in a circular motion there is always change in the direction. At each and every point of the path the direction will change. Definitely there will be force which is changing this direction, that force is called as centripetal force. The force is always exerted towards the center of the circular path, and that force caused to change the direction of motion of the moving circular body. That's why that force is called as centripetal force. Come to the point. What is centripetal force? As direction is changing at each and every point of the motion, so if a body is moving in a circular path, definitely it will always move in the tangential direction. If you have to change the direction, definitely there should be a force toward the center, okay. That force is called as centripetal force, which I am representing FC. FC means force, that is centripetal force, okay. This is the centripetal force, means which is changing the direction of motion of the body and always towards the center of the circular path, okay. Now there is a formula which you have not to study, that centripetal force is equal to FC is equal to, I am explaining you this formula, but you have not, there is not mentioned this formula in your book, mv square upon r, okay. This is the centripetal force, mv square upon r, means m is the mass of the body, v is the speed of the body, r is the radius of the body, radius of the circular path, okay. Here, as we know that force is equal to mass into acceleration, so acceleration is equal to centripetal acceleration, that is equal to v square upon r, which is not mentioned in your book. I'm a bit ahead for your enhancing quite of knowledge, okay. Now come to the point, centrifugal force. What is centrifugal force? Definitely it is a fictitious force, it is a pseudo force. There is no any force like this actually present when a body moving in a circular path. When an observer is in motion with the object, when an observer is in motion with the object, he feels that a force is experienced by the object moving in a circular path, which is directly opposite in the direction of centripetal force, or which is equal to the centripetal force, because it will balance the motion of the body on a circular path. When observer is in motion, he will feel that the external force exerted to the body. Okay, that's why it is called as fixous force. When the observer is in a rest outside present to the body, he will never observe the centrifugal force. Okay, there is no such type of force. We cannot say that centripetal force is a equal and opposite reaction by the Newton's third law. It is not equal and opposite, though it is equal, but though it is opposite in direction, but it is not equal and opposite reaction of centrifugal force, because action and reaction takes place on the another body. It is not takes place on the same body. That's why here centripetal force and centrifugal force exerted on the same body, so it is not an action or reaction force. Okay, for the observation you have to understand that centrifugal force is a pseudo force, fixous force. It is observed by only those observer which is just moving with the circular motion, which is just moving with the object which is doing or which is moving on a circular path. Okay, thank you. I hope that I am able to clear your doubts. Please go through the points, read the book, and ask if you any problem have. Okay, thank you. Bye.